This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
Hello, I'm FREDRICKS with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. The president officially declaring a major disaster in Arizona for severe storms between July 22nd and 24th. That declaration frees up some federal funds for cleanup efforts in Apache, Coconino, and Navajo counties. It's the first time Arizona has received federal disaster cleanup funds since the 2014 monsoon season. Some Arizonans, though, not happy with the scope of that declaration. State Representative David Cook believes the U.S. Forestry Service contributed to the damage done in the Miami Globe area by the Telegraph fire and wants them to help with recovery costs. So far, there aren't any plans to do that. Cook says an intentional backburn set by the service destroyed his cabin and that the backburn wasn't even needed in the first place. In a letter to the Forestry Service chief, Cook called the decision borderline incompetent. Some of Cook's neighbors have a similar story.
They agreed that it was the backburn that was left unattended that set it on fire. But as far as, reaching out to me anytime since then to say, is there anything we can do? These are your options. I haven't had any contact with the Forest Service.
We've asked the Forest Service for comment regarding its management of the Telegraph fire. We have not yet received a response. Cook told us he hasn't heard from the Forest Service or the Agricultural Secretary either. State health officials are reporting nearly 2,300 COVID cases Monday, lower figures suggesting that the spread is plateauing. However, we may see an increase in the weekly case count, the first after 3 consecutive lower weeks. Take a look at this chart. September 7th, the worst day last week, has more cases than the highest day the week before. This is the first time since August 1st this has happened. Some of this could be attributed to lower Labor Day reporting, but it's taking 4 days for cases to really come in, so there are still 3 more days to fill in for this week. What plateauing really means for Arizona is COVID-19 hospitalizations will likely not go down anytime soon. While COVID bed counts are about half of where they were in the winter surge, total bed and ICU capacities are at the same levels as the winter. The state's emergency rooms are frequently seeing the highest bed counts since COVID-19 reporting began. September is Hunger Action Month, and United Food Bank has a new challenge that's helping put meals on the table for families in need. Go to fittofeedaz.org, make a small donation, log your activities, and you could win some pretty cool prizes. Volunteering is another way to get active and earn some points. We spoke with KRIS, SWENSON, a longtime volunteer, about what inspires her to help others.
I saw firsthand what hungering kids could do way back in the 80s when I was a school nurse, when my kids were small. And you want new scientists, new doctors, better teachers, better everything. Well, you got to have kids that are fed and without stress so they can learn. That's so important.
You can volunteer nearly every day, but this Friday they're having a big event at 9 a.m. at their volunteer center in Mesa for Hunger Action Day. They just ask that you sign up ahead of time.
This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.